Sugar's rocking out to My Redeemer Lives. That was our song of the day, posted yesterday at 1 o'clock. Tune in today, 1 o'clock, for a midday spirit-lifting devotion from our music ministries. So be sure and check that out today to see what's coming up here on this last day of April, April 30th here. We're getting ready to turn the calendar to May and continue to stay at home as best we are able as we continue to prevent the spread. There's a bunny in my yard. Look at that. To prevent the spread of the coronavirus. We're going to spend a little time in devotion today. This is from the book of Exodus. If you have it open, you want to follow along. We're going to start in the second half of verse 15. But Moses fled from Pharaoh. He settled in the land of Midian and sat down by a well. The priest of Midian had 7 daughters. They came to draw water and filled the troughs to water their father's flock, but some shepherds came and drove them away. Moses got up and came to their defense and watered their flock. When they returned to their father Reuel, he said, "How is it that you have come back so soon today?" They said, An Egyptian helped us against the shepherds. He even drew water for us and watered the flock. He said to his daughters, "Where is he? Why did you leave the man? Invite him to break bread." Moses agreed to stay with the man, and he gave Moses his daughter Zipporah in marriage. She bore a son and named him Gershom, for he said, "I have been an alien residing in a foreign land." After a long time, the king of Egypt died. The Israelites groaned under their slavery and cried out. Out of their slavery they cried for help, rose up to God. God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God looked upon the Israelites, and God took notice of them. Our devotion in From Christ in Our Homes, if you have it with you, you want to follow along or listen in devotion this morning. God Takes Notice is the title, inviting our reflection to that last verse. God looked upon the Israelites, and God took notice of them. Zipporah bears a son, and her husband Moses names him Gershom, which the text says means, "I have been an alien residing in a foreign land," from verse 22. The experience of being a foreigner is so definitive for Moses that he embeds that identity in his child's name. He is calling a thing what it is. The experience of being a foreigner is one of isolation, of not belonging. It is an identity you do not have the luxury to escape. When you are a refugee, you are often seen as only a refugee. Not as an individual with hopes and dreams and skills, not as someone to welcome without fear, not as a neighbor or a friend, not as one who is heard and seen as a child of God. And yet God hears the groaning of the exiled Israelites. God looks upon them, takes notice of them, and responds. God calls us to do the same. And an invitation to prayer together this morning. God of all nations, in and through Jesus, make me notice all who feel unseen or misunderstood and respond in love. Amen. And as this last day of April unfolds before us, the prayer concerns be invited to our refugees. And there's Psalm 23, which will be the psalm for Sunday, and 1 Peter invited for further reading and reflection and devotion as this day unfolds. Also, our song of the day at 1 o'clock today. If you'd like to come by after lunch and check that out, sing along, just get a little reset in your day. And we'll look forward to our continued journey together here these days, my friends. God bless you.